So you want to know why the EX is so special that it completely changed the way that I ride? If you want to know everything, stay tuned until the end of the video. Hi everyone, Marcus here from Medpack, and if you love EUCs, PVs and everything that have a E of electricity, this is the place for you. And today we are going to talk about why I love so much to ride the EXN and how did I manage to ride the EXN and taking all the profit of that massive motor that you have on the inside. And what I'm going to tell you and that you need to do is going to also allow you to take that extra juice on your other electric unicycles. They are quite powerful, like an MSP, an MSX, EXN, like the one that I have here. Definitely have that in mind. But I'm doing this video because one of you guys asked me to do this video. So Peterson Salamat, I hope that I said your name right. And if you have any ideas that you want me to cover on the channel, please leave in the comments below. Every single wheel gives you a different approach, a different experience. When you go to the M103, for example, is an experience quite close to a Z10, but much more unstable. It reminds me a bit of an electric skateboard. The Z10 seems that when you are trying to curve is completely on the opposite way that you do on all the electric unicycles that you have on the market. When you go to an Emotion V8F, is really bouncy and you don't have to do any effort to do a simple curve, but also is really unstable in a certain way if you compare obviously with the EX or even with the EXN and other wheels that are more heavy, like also the Emotion V11. All the wheels I always ride more or less in the same way, that is just lean in front to accelerate and lean backwards to brake. Depending on the wheel, for example, when you are riding with the Z10, you can't really put your legs against the body of the wheel, otherwise the wheel is going to basically throw you out because of that wobbly effect that you have on that wheel that is really strong. I think the EXN is a wheel for very heavy riders, but if you have 70 kilos like me, you will manage also to control those wheels. I think that I recommend you, even if it's the EXN or is the EX, you definitely need side pads or power pads, but I will recommend you to have hard one. You need to have less movement on those pads and you need something that is gradual like this one, okay? So if you have something that it just simply stops you in front, I don't feel that is the best for these wheels, but these ones you can just, when more in front you push it, more you grab the wheel, so it gives you that extra power already. That is a simple secret that you definitely need to do to get that extra speed that I never really done it in the same way that I'm doing on the EXN, and we'll reach there. Another thing is braking with these wheels. It's simply amazing. You don't have to really push to one side to just brake it like I always done in all my wheels. This wheel you can definitely brake without a problem, just lean backwards and sit down and the wheel is not going to wobble if you have the technique. Obviously you can come on the comments and say to me that all the wheels they wobble. Yeah, all the wheels they wobble, but if you have the right experience, not all the wheels wobble. That is one other thing that I want to share with you guys. You can say that the brakes on the EX are really dangerous, and I have to say, and I agree, if you don't have experience, is a very dangerous wheel. But if you manage after a lot of kilometers, and I've done 500, I believe that I have already a good amount on my legs using the EX, I can tell you that the wheel is super safe. You don't have to worry about brakes, because when you learn how to brake is simply powerful. I decided also to do this video because I saw Mickey giving that the acceleration on the EXN, that's why the EXN is here, and also it's lighter than the EX to bring upstairs. This will have a great torque. I agree, okay, but if you put next to the EX, doesn't have any torque. So this wheel is slightly faster than the EX on the first meters. In the middle, the EX is going to completely kill the EXN if you do the trick that I normally do, and after in the end, because this wheel can go even faster, you are able obviously to go faster on the EXN than on the EX. If it's an area where you have a lot of holes and is not a flat surface, you can't go as fast on the EXN as you can go on the EX. That suspension is crazy, man. It is simply amazing. You get some holes and the suspension just readjusts super fast, and it doesn't kick you up like it happened on the Emotion V11. So the motion in V11 is really comfortable. It really allows you to absorb all those bumps, but in the same time, if you are not using power pads and stuff to really grab the wheel around your legs, it's going to really push you up, so you can't never have your knees completely locked, and if you are on the EX you can do that. And let's talk about the trick that comes with the big price to pay on that wheel. Is the thing that I hate the most on the EX that I never talk in any other videos. I'm going to explain you what it is. To take that extra power that is simply feels like you enter in a sport car and you turn on the nitro. I'm not kidding. It's like that. The feeling that you have is you have a speed that is already quite significant, and suddenly you just do that and the wheel just speed it up so fast. So obviously you lean in front with your body, but after you just grab your hips and you just push them in front, okay? Like if you was doing something else with someone that you love a lot. So when you do that, the wheel comes to life. It's incredible. I never really had this experience with any wheel. So if you just lean in front, it accelerates obviously, but it doesn't give you that extra push. And if you ride normally as you ride every single wheel, that's the speed, and obviously this wheel is going to destroy the EX. But in that middle range, if you do this and you push your hips in front, the wheel just flies, and this wheel can't manage to go with it. It's just gone. So if you do that riding with the EX, since you jump from the EX to any other wheels, all the other wheels, they feel really annoying. They feel not torquey at all. And I'm saying that where this wheel is really torquey, but if you manage to control the EX, I never felt that torque in any wheel in my life. It's amazing. But like I said, it comes with a big price, and that price is your feet. I always feel a lot of pressure on the front of my feet with the EX, and I need to compare with another wheel that is really heavy. That is the Sherman. So it's the second heaviest wheel on the market with 35 kilos, and the EX is 39. With the Sherman, I ride for 4 hours and a half in going up hills in the middle of the cars, like I've done the video for you guys. My feet still was perfect. I didn't feel anything, and I have all these wheels in soft mode, by the way, is the way that I really enjoy. I normally like them really hard, but this one's, because when you curve, it's not like the Sherman that basically drop you down for the sides. This wheel can manage to stay stable quite well until the end, and there you feel a big drop if you really need to basically change the direction and coming backwards. The wheels, they go down quite a lot, but that gives you an extra comfort that I really love on the Sherman. But the Sherman, like I said, is not nimble as this one. If you put the EX next to the Sherman, curving is very similar, but with the difference that when you reach a certain point on the Sherman, it really pushes your leg down to the side. When you reach almost like 45 degrees, the wheel just bend like crazy. Using the EX, you really feel on your feet. Okay, I don't feel that is a wheel for long distance, really long distance. It will not make any sense an EX with 3200 watt hours because of that. If you want to have that extra power, you need to push your hips on the front really hard, not just a bit. I always contract a bit my gluteums to give a bit of acceleration, but now I really push my hips on the front like hell, and the wheel just flies. At this point, for me in 2021, it's the Ninebot Z10 of 2017. The wheel is unique. It gives you that extra kick that any wheel that I felt gives you, and that puts a smile on my face every single time that I go on the EX, and it make me decide if I want or not to purchase the EX in opposite to purchase the Sherman. So that's my opinion, and that's the way that I ride the EX. If you have any questions about this, or if you have any ideas for other videos, please leave in the comments below. My name is Marco, this is MadPack. If it's your first time here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment below, smash the thumbs up, do whatever you want, but always with a smile on your face, and I hope to see you in the next one.